I drill on somebody that's just standing up straight like this, they're wasting my time. Okay? Are you ever going to wrestle somebody that stands like this in a match? No. You're going to wrestle somebody that gets down in the stance and gets ready for you. So that's the number one thing, is always have somebody in a stance. Don't waste your time drilling on somebody that's standing straight up. Or you tell them, you know, hey, give me your stance. And one thing I like to do, let me get somebody more my size. Come up here for a second, Juarez. Okay? You get somebody my size, and go ahead and stand up and like you're busy talking to him, you're not paying attention, and I'm trying to practice. What I'll do is, my favorite thing I'll do is I'll grab the guy by the head, and I'll grab his hips, and I push him like this. That means getting your stance. Okay? And that's what you do. You want a guy to get in his stance. You grab his head and push his hip. Make sure he gets in your stance. Okay? When you practice, you want a guy to be the same level as you. Okay? This is real. This is how it's going to really be. If this guy's standing straight up like this, I could do 1,000,000 double legs, and they could feel good. Okay? But is that going to be real? No. What's going to happen when I go to a tournament and I try to shoot a double leg on somebody? Is it going to be hard? No. It will be hard, because I've been used to practicing on somebody that's standing straight up. Okay? So I'm like, God, they felt real good in practice. I shot 200 double legs and they feel good. But why in the tournament I can't hit one? It's maybe because your partner wasn't getting down in the stance. So don't waste your time with somebody that's standing straight up. If I'm in my stance, I shouldn't be looking at his stomach. I should have his shoulders down the same level as mine. Okay? And don't ever forget, grab that guy by the neck and push his hips away. That's how you make somebody get in their stance, huh? You push his hip and grab his head. That means you get in your stance. All right, thank you, Boris. All right, Jaden, come here now. So that's number one when you're drilling. The second thing is, Jaden, shoot a little single on me. Oh! Oh! That's a good shot. Do it again. Oh! Oh. Am I helping him? No. Why? Just falling down, right? Is that how it's going to be in a real match? No. See, when we're a partner, we're not a dummy. You don't ever want to say, I'm just a dummy. And just stand there. Okay? You want to give them a feel. What we teach our guys in college is we say, let them see what you would do. Just don't put any muscle behind it. You guys understand that? You bigger kids know what I'm talking about. You younger kids will learn it soon. Okay? Let them see how you would react, how you might defend, but don't put muscle behind it. And just the same thing, I don't want Jaden to shoot on me and I smash him. Am I helping him there? No. No. So to be a good partner, you don't want to be a dummy. All right? You don't want to just fall down, and you don't want to be too hard either. Okay? You want to find in the middle. Okay? And we could all practice being a better partner. I do a lot of clinics and teach up and down California showing little kids. And I will say that most people don't practice being a good enough partner. Okay? Being a better partner. We need to spend more time being a good partner, almost as much time as you hitting your stuff. Okay, the offense guy attacking. All right. All right. Is there any questions with that, being a good partner? All right. Get in your stance and don't fall down when he barely touches you. And don't go too hard either. You're not wrestling. It's always a time to learn. All right. What I want to do is start off showing you guys one of my favorite moves is a low single. And I'm going to use my assistant to help demonstrate my positioning. Everybody, let's get down on this side of the mat. Everybody over here. Staggered stance. To shoot a low single, you want to be staggered. Okay? And what he's going to do is he's going to level change. Okay? And he's going to shoot to both elbows. And then the other knee comes up. You see where he is? And he's going to come back up. The same foot forward, and again, go. He goes down to both elbows, okay? Same foot forward, come up, go. And look how he brought his back leg up underneath him. He didn't leave it behind him, okay? I want you guys to do this. It's not a race. We're going to go all the way down. This is not a race. Don't feel like you want to race. It's more important to concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Let's do it a couple times. Just go do it like 5 times in a row. Watch what he does. Same foot forward. Back leg comes up. Go down both elbows. Okay? All right. Let's see how it looks, little guys. Spread out. I'm going to say go, and then you guys just go ahead and go on your own. When I say go again, I want the next group of guys coming. Okay? And I say go, and it's the next group. You guys are going to go all the way across. Okay? So once you get here, come back up and put your same foot forward, and then go again. You're going to probably do about 20 of them. Okay? 15, 20 of them. All right? Okay, get in your stance, staggered stance. Okay, go. Both elbows. Bring your back leg up.
Keep on going, Hammer. Keep on going, guys.
Keep going. Don't jump. You want to shoot. Next group. Ready?
Keep on going.
Go. Good. Don't slide. That's all right, though. Go. Don't stagger. You're already staggered. Go. Keep your head up. It's going to get better and better. We're going to do it a few times. Okay? We got to make sure we get our body low. When you shoot low single, it's the lowest shot you can take. Okay? And you always got to shoot across. No matter what kind of shot you take. Double, single, sweep, high C. You always want to shoot across. Never in a downward motion. If I'm standing like this, I can't shoot from here. No shots at all. Okay? You see how I'm going to shoot down? Go ahead and get in your stance. You see how I'm going to have to shoot downwards to shoot a shot? So when I bend my knees, now I can shoot across. Okay? I always want to go across like this, never shooting down. Because if you stand up too high and shoot down towards his legs, when he sprawls, what happens to you? How many of us have ever been on a person's leg like this, just barely holding on, all flat as a pancake on our stomach? Okay? Yeah. All right? And most likely what happens is that you shot from too high up, or you might have over-penetrated. Okay? But get your level down. So make sure that we're down here. Also, I don't need to step. When I say go, I just go. I don't step here. I don't step here. All I do is go. You see, watch, he'll be in a staggered stance. And when it's go, go. Right there. Doesn't even step. Just that back leg comes up. I like to say your back leg is like your tail. Okay? When your body goes and your tail follows right behind you. Your back leg comes up for balance. One more time, Isaac, please. Okay? Go. And you see how he's dropping his body down, too, to make sure that he goes across. That's good. One more. And to both elbows. I want to hear your guys' elbows hitting that ground here. All right? Forearms, hit that ground. We're going to be ready to catch some ankles in a second. All right, little guys, ready? Go. Forearms to the ground. Both arms hitting the ground, your elbows, that's a foot. Okay? When you hit that ground, you need your balance. Okay, one more time, Isaac. Okay, watch his elbows. See that? They're solid. He's got his arms both on the ground. And it's solid here. Okay, don't have your elbows up. And always keep your head up. All right, last time. Ready? Let's hear that step. I want to hear some arms. Hit that ground.
Start off with your wrestling stance.
Ready, go. Bring your back leg up, Israel.
Jump across.
Don't jump, shoot.
Yeah, shoot.
You're not jumping. Go. Next. Don't go flat. Never go flat. Go. You can be from anybody and still be able to shoot on them. Okay? So it's a shot you can hit from a distance. But you got to hit it hard. And you got to hit it with confidence. Alright? You can't hit your moves like, I hope I get this move. Okay? You got to, I know I'm going to get this. I'm fast. You got to hit it like you mean it. Okay? If you have just that much doubt when you shoot your shot, it can show. Okay? How many times have we shot a shot just to shoot it? Maybe it wasn't even there and we just shot just a shot. Or even worse, we shot and we had a little doubt like this move isn't going to work. How many of us have done that? Okay? It's happened. And the older guys, you'll know it to be true. All right? So we want to practice our moves so when we do hit our moves, we hit it with confidence. Because that confidence is going to help you be faster and stronger. Okay? You can't have any doubt when you go for your moves. You got to hit them hard. All right? Low single, we're going to hit from a distance. Coach here? All right, yeah, great. Okay. Now, the good thing about a low single, we don't have to switch our feet. Go ahead and give him a staggered stance, or a square stance. Isaac's going to shoot. And Isaac's going to shoot the stance. Here's what I want you guys to drill. You see Isaac has his favorite foot forward. All right? What he's going to do here is he's going to attack this leg. He's going to use the same motion that you guys drilled here, and watch where he hits him. Right here. Big thing is he didn't hit him with his shoulder. We're not going to be a bowling ball. Okay, let's do it again. We don't want to be a bowling ball. We don't want to hit a guy with a low single and try to knock him down. For you little kids, that might work, but when you get bigger and the tougher kids, you're putting yourself in bad position. I'm going to show you guys a few ways of taking a guy down, and notice again the distance from his shoulder. Go ahead, square stance. Go ahead and go to the other foot now. Isaac's going to attack the other leg. He doesn't switch his stance, but he's going to go to the other leg. Right there. Okay? He's on his elbow. His other hand is his brake. His brake stops him from hitting the leg with his shoulder. We don't want to hit him with our shoulder. Okay? We got other moves and better moves than trying to knock him down like a bowling ball. Good guys ain't going to go for that. All right? Again, Isaac. You see, so he can attack either foot. All he has to do is grab it with this hand. If he wants this foot, he's going to grab it with this hand. And his other hand does what? Breaks. Good. If he wants this foot, he grabs it with this hand, and the other hand breaks. He doesn't change his stance either. Okay? He doesn't switch his feet. He could attack either leg, and he'll demonstrate that now. Okay, go ahead. Take a shot. He hits his left leg that time. Hits the right leg that time. A couple more, Isaac. Look at his back leg comes up too. Right here. Well, I want us all to get to here before we will show how to finish. Very important not to hit him with your shoulder. Okay, one more. Look how he's stopping. How is he stopping so fast? His brake. You see, he puts his hand in the mat hard and he stops himself. He doesn't hit him with his leg. All right, well, this is what we're going to start. Grab a partner, wait, not yet. Have a partner get a square stance in front of you, and what you want to do is make a triangle. You see, with his 2 feet and your foot. You see that? You want an equal triangle, so your foot's right in the middle. You guys see the triangle? You see the triangle? His foot and my 2 feet. Okay? I don't want to be like this. I want his foot right in the middle, and he can get to both feet. Either anyone he wants to. All right? So let's grab our partner, and we're just going to get to there and stop. And we'll show you guys what. Okay. I want you with one hand. Hold my leg up right here. Just one hand. You're going to hold it up. Ready? Ready? Okay. How about a little bit lower? Just go like halfway down lower. You see how he went a little bit lower? Wow. Come on. Hold it up. One hand. Don't get that other hand out of there. Get that other hand out of there. Hold it. Can't do it. Go to the very bottom. No, come here. No, he's going to do it now. Watch. Go to the very bottom of my shoe. At the very bottom. Okay? Hold it tight. Hold it up. One hand. He's got it. Okay? Good. Who else wants to try that? You come up here. I need a little bigger kid. Okay? Grab the bottom of my ankle. Okay, hold it. Better yet, do somebody else. All right, do something. Come up here. See? You can't put it down, okay? Come up a little bit higher. Come up to his knee. Can you hold it?
Grab it.
Okay. You maybe even grab it with 2 hands. You can't hold it. This is what I'm telling you. Thanks a lot. Have a seat. When you shoot a low single, what's the very first move they're going to do? Sprawl. Okay? Most guys will sprawl. And when they sprawl, their feet go back like this. When you go for a low single, you want to grab the very bottom of the shoe. And if my elbow is up in the air, he can still, his leg will still go back. You see that? You guys see where my elbow is?
Yeah.
Okay, but if I put my elbow on the ground, now his foot won't go back. All right? So that's his first motion. Usually, a lot of times, that first motion is back and their feet go backwards. All right? So we got to stop that first motion that they do is like this, trying to go back. So that's why our elbow has to be on the ground to hold that foot. If your elbow's up, they can still go back. So remember, go ahead and take the shot. When he gets to that leg, his elbow needs to be on the ground. All right? Everybody see his elbow?
Yeah.
Not his break. Look at his break. He's using his palm. He sticks his palm in the ground like this. Okay? That palm is your break. Right here, you hit your palm. That's your break. Your other hand, elbow in the ground. Everybody get on all fours right now. Hands and knees. Hands and knees. Okay? I want one hand grab the ankle and the other hand break. Show me. We don't want to hit him with our shoulder. The reason why is if we try to hit him with our shoulder, then what if you wrestle somebody that's fast and they move their leg out of the way? What happens to you? You go flat. Yeah, you go flat. Because that person is fast, they move too quick, and you end up in a bad position. And that's called over-penetrating. So what you want to do is use your break. I can be just as fast as I want to be, but I use my break. A low single is not like other shots. On a double leg, you could run through them. You know, hit them and run through them. Boom, hit them like football tackle. Okay? On a low single, it's more target shooting. Okay? His foot, Isaac's looking at my foot, he's looking at it, and his mouth is watering, and we go to see that shot. He takes it, but this is his target, no further. If he misses it, he's still in good position. Okay? And sometimes, you know, the guy misses a sprawl, and he can come right up, or he can go right into attack, like a duck hunter. Okay? Just show that real quick. You see, so he goes to here, and look at there. He comes up here, and he can duck me right away. Okay? So I'm not going to show that right now. But that helps when you use your break. When you stop yourself. You can do that kind of move. Okay? So be as fast as you can. Get to that foot and no further. If you miss his foot, you're still in good position. You could duck under and you could come out real quick. You want to stop yourself. Use your break. Okay, we'll go ahead and show you what your partner is. We'll go ahead and show the first finish. Okay? Coach Pumareo, make sure you have your partner in a square stance. Give them square. Now I'm looking around. Some of our square stances are not looking good. Some of us square stances like this. Okay? Who has a square stance like this? Anybody? Okay? Spread your feet. Make sure you give them a good square stance. Good wide. Your feet should be further out than your shoulders. Okay? So, Coach Pumareo is going to shoot the low single. He's going to stop himself. What's the first reaction the guys do? Sprawl, and we're going to take advantage of that. And what happens, he tries to sprawl with both feet, but only one foot goes back. Okay? And then from here, he's going to push on the knee with his head and pull the ankle up to his chest. And then he's going to circle. Okay? Circle for the takedown. Now, how many of you have seen that move before? Okay, good. Good, good. Okay? Real important that you don't shoot with your head going to the knee. All right? When I shoot a low single, where does my head go? Always in the center. Always in the center. It doesn't matter which foot. Okay? When they go to sprawl, their knee will come to your head. All right? If it looks good, we're going to move on real quick. I'm going to let you guys do it. You say you guys have seen it before. Let's see how it looks. One more time. I want to demonstrate it. Square stance. Okay? Being a good partner, go ahead and get in. Okay? He's going to wait till his partner gets in. Once his partner gets in, then he's going to kick one leg back. Okay? And stay where you are. Isaac, pull out. Stay where you are. Post up so you can stay where you are. Isaac, go ahead and come out of there. Look how he did. Look how his position is. He's got one leg bent. Why is his leg bent? Got it. Okay? And the other leg is back. Okay? Right there. All right? So go ahead and come out of there. That's good. So our partners, we've got to make sure we do that situation there. This foot goes back, and this foot stays where it is. Okay? We're helping our partners learn. It's not going to always be like that, but it's going to be something like that a lot of times. Okay? So let's drill it. Partner, let them shoot. When they get in, then sprawl and let them crack you down. One more time, Isaac. So Isaac's going to get in. His partner lets him get in, then he sprawls. And remember what he does. He pulls the ankle to his chest and drives the head into his knee. And then his free hand, his break, will point and tell you which way to circle. Okay? And the circle is what gets them. The circle is what finishes them off. All right? All right, let's see it. Go. Spinning at you, and your blood's going, your butterflies in your stomach. Sometimes we forget. So we've got to drill these positions. When I was in college, I drilled low single. Just getting in, I drilled it 25 times a day on each foot. Every day. Every day, 25 times on each foot. Okay? So I always knew that I was going to get in. Okay? Once, go ahead and penetrate. Can he do the move from here if I'm standing like this? No. No. This is a leverage move. Okay? Leverage. This move works because I kick this back, and now he pushes on my knee with his head. Some of us, if our head goes through and we go like this, and now he tries it, I'm just going to sit on his face. You can't use your neck against the knee. Okay? You have to use the front of your head. Again, don't ever aim your head for the knee. Okay? Look where he hits me. Look where his head is. Watch what happens when I go to sprawl. Watch what happens. What happened there? My knee came to his head. You didn't see it. My knee came to him. Okay? And go ahead. He's on a good place. Remember, when you want to push on the knee, you come up 0. It's a 0. Give me your foot up here. You see this? I got his ankle here. If I push on his knee with my head and bring his ankle up, what's going to happen? Okay? This leverage move. That's the same thing we do on the ground. We got to push and pull. Okay? But we got to use our head, not our neck. You guys understand? Don't put your neck on the knee. You won't get them down. They're just going to sit on your face. And you're going to be stuck in the mat. Okay? So use your head. One more time, Isaac. Go ahead and get it on me. I'm going to let him shoot. Once he gets in, I'm going to sprawl out and give him that position. There. Okay? From here, he pushes and pulls. Now from here, he's got weight on my knee. Very important. A lot of us we're bringing our head up. Keep your head pinned down on the knee, and then your hand points for the circle. And he'll circle. Go ahead. Hurry and circle.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do it again. Okay, and that felt good pressure. He had all his weight on my knee to pin it down with his head. And then he circled around on my knee. His head's on my knee, and he brings his body around. Good? Here, here, and he circles around. Don't get that arm stuck. Always get that arm out and point. Okay? All right, try it again. Go. Most likely you hit him with your shoulder too. So when you practice your low single, practice first getting to this position. And see where he is? He can shoot to here, do this, like this is what I mean, 25 times a day. I would shoot just to here. Then I'd come up, and again, go for the other one this time. Only to there. Practice where you want to stop. Alright? When you stop out here, this is what makes that move work really well. This is the quickest finish, a low single. When you get good, bang, you fall takedown. Okay? But you have to be here. If your head goes through and you try, don't do this one. If you try to do it from here, his head, see how his head went through my legs? If he tries to crack me down in this position, I'm going to do what? Sit on his face. Actually, I'm going to sit on the back of his neck. All right? Go ahead and do it. You see? And I just come down here like this. And I actually can choke him too. All right? I'm choking him. My foot is in his throat. All right? And I'm sitting on him. If I wanted to grab my toe, do some damage. All right? But he's not going to be able to get my butt down. All right? So make sure when you practice your low singles, always practice stopping here. But sometimes, I know, sometimes your head will go through here. If you wrestle me, if you shoot on me, my foot,
And I'm not going to sprawl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shove your head down. I'm going to come up on top here. I'm going to wrestle you from up top. All right? So remember that when your head goes through, sometimes it will. Sometimes the guy will force it. Sometimes you just shot too far on accident. You got to come up now. You got to come up. You got to Iranian up. Grab your partner.
You want me to shoot with my head through?
Yeah, yeah. So he shoots this time. Look at how his head went through his legs. And his shoulder hit his leg. From this position here, go ahead and sprawl out. Now, what I've got to do now, he's got to Iranian up. When we Iranian, we sit on our ankles for balance. Okay? And what I'm going to show you here is we're going to catch that other leg with that other hand, and we can let this leg go and go ahead and drive him to a Turk position. Right here. Drive him down, all the way down to his hip. And then to there. I'm going to show you guys what to do from here next. But I want us to get to this position. All right, let's do that again. Give him a different angle. Why don't you stand right here? All right, you come on this side. Okay, notice again, this time he goes through the leg with his head. Here. Okay, partner sprawls out. Isaac, one thing, no, we'll go back down. Your break here was your break. And now to Iranian up, Isaac's got to get his knees under him, deep enough, and he uses his brake to help push himself up. Okay? Rewind that. Go back down a little bit. Okay? Right here. He gets make sure his knees get under him deep. Because when your knees get under you, it's easy to pick up. Okay? And your brake now helps you push up. So he comes up. He's sitting on his ankles for balance. This hand's going to come inside and hook the other leg. Then from there, you can let that other leg go and just drive him down into the Turk position. And this is a good partner. Look how he's sitting. Is he laying down like this, taking a nap? No, he's up, sitting up, trying to still sit up. Okay? All right, one more time. Go ahead. Drive him down. Drive him until you get his butt down to the ground. Okay? When Isaac gets the guy's butt on the ground, then we're good. I'm going to show us what to do next, but I want us all to feel this. This is when our head goes through the legs. We got to come up, then we take the other leg and drive them down to their butt. All right, partner, be a good partner. Don't just fall down. Okay. The trick is when you get that arm to the other side, how do you finish? Because some guys will shoot with you, and if you wrestle guys like Jason Wells, he's going to try to step over and take you this way, take you that way. You got to know your balance. See, I'm going to be in here like this, and I come up. Don't look at my legs. Now, I grab here. I drive this guy down here like this, okay? Then I grab this foot, and then this arm comes up this way. You see that? My arm comes up and around. Or sometimes it has to come out this way. All right? But I got to keep this foot up because this is his balance. This is the foot that he's going to push off of. All right? You ain't going to have nothing for me, Jason, if I got this foot. Okay? But if this foot is down, they have leverage and balance, and they could use it against you. So when I get here, a good partner, he's going to try to get back to his butt. Go ahead, Isaac, and scoot and try to battle. And I'm trying to come here, and he's still trying to stay up on his butt. And you see, there's going to be a battle here, but I got to keep this foot high. If I let this foot go, he's going to get his feet under him, and now he can step over me, get his balance back. All right, so keep that foot. And it's going to be easier for you smaller guys, you high school kids. You're going to see there's going to be a battle there sometime. Keep that foot. Keep that foot. All right, a couple more times. Go. Keep the break. And then at 12:30, we'll come back and I'll give a little talk to you guys right before you guys wrestle. All right. This last move I want to show you guys is a situation when you get somebody that's wrestling and they're blocking you. Putting their hands on your biceps like this. How many of you guys ever wrestled somebody they're just blocking? How many of you guys are blockers? Okay? We don't want to be blockers. Okay? You got to be wrestlers a sport of attacking. Okay? When you're blocking, it's showing that you're scared. When you're scared, you let that other guy start to get stronger. Okay? You got to attack. How long is a wrestling match? 6 minutes. Okay? And that's 6 minutes of attacking. Okay, no blocking. But we're going to wrestle people that block. And when you wrestle somebody that blocks, we've got to have something for them. You see? So if I'm wrestling this guy and he's got his arms right there on my biceps, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to release one hand down, okay? Even if they're blocking with two, then this hand will come down here and I'll just grab his wrist here, okay? But let's just concentrate on one block here. We got one arm block, and let's just grab this other guy's wrist right here like this. You see that? He's blocking me right here. Do you guys see how he's blocking? He's pushing me away. This is not the same as the inside tie-up. Inside tie-up, he's got his thumb with his hand. Now he's got a little bit more control. Okay? I got the outside tie-up. Okay? You see, this is called outside, and he's on the inside. But sometimes they block, and basically they got their thumb right there on your bicep. When the guy blocks, this is what we do. He's blocking. All I'm going to do is hit his hand down, and I'm going to catch his elbow. Right here in my hand. Right here. You see that? From here, step into him, take the single, and drive into him. As I get him up in the air, then I go into the double. Okay? You want to demonstrate with your partner? Okay, so partner in the gray is blocking. Isaac's going to clear one. He cleared one. From here, he's going to snap the hand down. I'll rewind, do it again. Go back. Isaac's going to release the elbow and chop the wrist. At the same time, you chop, you catch. Do this, you guys. Like that. Like that. Catch the elbow as you chop. You see that? Chop, where are we chopping? At the wrist. Chop at the wrist as we catch his elbow. You want to do it, and you got to have fast hands. The faster the better. So Isaac's going to chop and catch. Then from there, he drives and he lifts into the double leg. Okay? When you grab one leg, when I'm here, go ahead and block here. When I'm like this here, I'm going to chop, and this hand comes here to the leg. Then I drive into him. Look, I got the leg and I got the arm. But once I get him up in the air, then I go to the double leg and finish with the double. Okay? So anytime a guy's pushing on us, that's what we want to look for. All right? When you get really fast with this, you could chop right into the double. Go ahead and do it, Isaac. Isaac's, he's not going to attack a single. He's going to chop and grab the elbow and go right into a double. Right into the double leg. Okay? So you could go into a single and drive into a double, or you could go straight to the double. Very important, when your shoulders hit that guy, you want your shoulders to hit him in the hips. You don't want your shoulders to hit him up in the shoulders. You want to hit your shoulders to hit him in the hips. All right, one more time. A good partner is demonstrating here. He's blocking. He's blocking, okay? So he's going to chop at the wrist as he catches the elbow, attack the leg, or a double leg. That's the last position we're going to show you guys, so go ahead. Let's try it. Go. Stand. Look at me. Give me your stance. When the good guys get in front of each other, they get to here. Head to head. You see that? This is where the good guys wrestle. Here. They wrestle from here. All right? This is the point, instead of going ear to ear. When you go ear to ear, grab my head, you really tighten everything up. And there's only like a few moves you can do. When you go head to head, you open up a whole lot of moves. And you're in good range. And you help protect yourself, and you know where you are, and the whole area of the mat, with mat presence, you'll know what that means soon. Okay? But when you get head to head, you have a good picture of where everything is. And you can feel that guy in front of you. And you can react faster. So when we practice, don't go ear to ear. All right? Move away from ear to ear. There's a couple of good moves from ear to ear. But there's a heck of a lot more. Practice forehead to forehead. And I should be able to stand up. Okay? Go forehead to forehead with that guy. Give me forehead, forehead. Right there. Stand up. You stand up. All you guys stand up. Forehead to forehead. Same spot. I'm hitting that same spot. Where's the taller kid? Come here. Watch. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm hitting in the same spot as with this guy or this guy here. I got like a little dot right here. All right? There's like a little spot right here, a dot, that every time I tie up, that's my point that I touch. Okay? It's not the top of my head. I got to see them. It's not on my nose, so I'm kissing them. Okay? It's right at the top of your forehead. That's the dot. Find your spot. Okay? Find your spot. All right. All right, we're going to take our lunch now. You're going to win more, okay? If you do wrestling for fun, and then, you know, you come to practice, and you go do wrestling, and then when you're done with it, you go jump on the video games, and you forget all about wrestling until practice again, then you're only going to be okay, all right? You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Now, you little kids right now, you might not know what I'm talking about, but you bigger kids are hearing me, all right? And I'm talking right now to the kids that want to get better in this sport and want to do something. Let me tell you, I went to high school in Oakland, okay? Oakland Tech High School. All right, to give you an example, my school was like 90% black, okay? Black people, Afro-American, okay? All right, and it was in the inner city, and a lot of my friends were probably doing a lot of things that they shouldn't have been doing. Okay, but I stayed focused on what I wanted to do, my passion for wrestling. You see, I had 4 brothers in my family. Besides me, I had 3 other brothers that wrestled, so wrestling was really big in my family. And, you know, I stayed focused on what I wanted to do. Wrestling wasn't really big. There wasn't a lot of workout partners in Oakland. Okay, I'm from the 01. You state guys know what I'm talking about. I'm the 01. I'm the warm-up match at state. Yeah, Oakland. Yeah. Okay. You see, and coming from that area, it wasn't a strong wrestling community, but I was still determined to get better in the sport. So I knew I had to get matches in. I did a lot of wrestling before the collegiate season, and I did a lot of freestyle wrestling after the collegiate season. As a matter of fact, when I was in high school, I wrestled as much as I can, and it turned out that there was only two months out of the year, or 3 months out of the year, where there was no competition. Okay, and where there were tournaments, I found them. Okay, and that's what I believe made me better. Besides the inside of me wanting to get better. Okay, so getting that time in. You know, so you gotta pay attention to getting your competition in. And so when you keep it in mind that winning and losing takes care of itself. If you train hard, then you're going to win more. You train hard, you focus, and you try to get better, get as much matches in, you're going to win more. Okay? But if you're in practice, just taking it easy, slacking off, not pushing yourself, then prepare to lose some of those. All right? Everybody wants to wrestle tough on Saturday, right? Tournament time, we wake up. Tournament time, we wake up, and yeah, it's time to get down. Let's wrestle. Okay? But you got to be truthful with yourself. Okay? Have you been training hard? Have you been focusing on those guys that have been beating you? How many of you guys have lost to the same guy like 5, 6, 7 times? Same guy. Okay? You got to think about that guy when you're training, when you're wrestling. When you're in there getting tired in practice, you want to think, is that guy taking a break right now? And you want to be out there working hard when your opponents are taking a break. You guys understand? When your opponents are taking a break and you guys are practicing hard, you're going to catch it. Okay? You're going to catch it. So in my family, we never were concerned too much with winning or losing. We believe it takes care of itself. We follow these 3 rules, the 3 battles. We follow the 3 battles that go with this winning and losing takes care of itself. The first battle is our battle with ourselves. Okay, we can't be out there and hesitate. When we're in competition, when we see a move, we got to take it right away. Okay, don't wait. When you see it, take it. Don't second guess yourself. I know a lot of us get these butterflies right before we go out there. We get all these nervous feelings. Just remember that those butterflies, those nervous, is inside of us instincts that are making us faster, making us quicker, stronger, react faster. Okay? These are our instincts, and sometimes they make you feel like maybe I want to go home, go sit down. Oh, I don't really want to be out there wrestling. I'm scared. Okay? There's another part of that says, yeah, let's get it on. Okay? And usually when that whistle blows and you guys slap hands, it's time to get it on. You know it too. That's all it takes is slap hands, and then all of a sudden those butterflies go. It's time to get it on. Okay? So remember, the first battle I always say is a battle with ourselves. Okay? Don't get out there and second guess yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself. Have you trained hard? Are you prepared to win this? Okay? And if you haven't been training hard, that's when you second guess yourself. That's when you start to get nervous and hesitate and cautious. I believe in attacking. Okay? I believe in going for it. Taking your shots. Taking what's yours. Alright? I take a shot, that's my leg. I'm taking that leg. Okay? We only have 6 minutes, or your college 7 minutes of wrestling. Okay? So it's always should be on attack mode. We need to be attacking. If we're attacking, then that guy is doing what? Defending. That's right. You can't win by defending. Okay? You could have some close matches. You could win some and lose some if you're one of those guys who just stand there. But you better be really good at standing there. But the guys who win a lot are the guys that go for it. Okay? So go for your move. So the first battle is the battle with ourselves. Don't second guess yourself. Don't hesitate. When you get out there, go for it. Okay? Take control of the match. The second battle is the battle where I call it mano a mano. But we got girls in here too, so I don't know what the Latin term for girls are. Okay? But it's a one-on-one battle. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with scoring at all. Okay? That one-on-one battle is the guy who puts the hand on the guy first. Okay? You guys watch who gets the hands on their opponent first. Usually it's the guy that wins first. Alright? Sometimes when you get close to the edge of the mat, do you shoot that guy out of bounds? Do you run back to the center? That's the battle, that one-on-one battle. You've got to prove that's your man. You see, the circle is your circle. Or it's somebody's circle. It's either yours or mine. Alright? You've got to prove whose mat that is. You don't just stand out there and wrestle, but you stand out there to prove that you're better than that guy in wrestling. Okay? So that's the mentality you've got to have. You see, I'll give you an example. We're standing in the center of the mat, and I bang this guy, bang his head, push him out of bounds. Come back to the center. Okay? Do it again. Bang, bang, bang. Push him out of bounds. Did I score any points? Well, what's going on? I'm starting to say this is my mat. Now, I'm not saying to do that necessarily. I'm not saying be a dirty wrestler, okay, and do things you're not supposed to do. But some people will do that, all right? They're trying to say that this is my mat, okay? For me, I always started off, I'm going to score first. And as a matter of fact, I'm scoring in the first 10 seconds, all right? I'm scoring first on that guy. That's how I set it, to say this is my mat, and you're going to be a loser in this match, okay? You got to have that mentality. All right? So be careful there. Scoring can obviously be the easily deciding factor of who's the dominant one, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. You could be the first one back to the center. You could be the guy that puts your hands on the opponent first. Okay? You could be the guy that shoots the guy out of bounds. All right? Play that game. Okay? So the first one is a battle with ourselves. The second one is a mano-a-mano battle. All right? The battle, who is the better guy? Okay? And then obviously, the third battle, which most of us focus on right away, and the butterflies and the freezing up and the win, have to win, can't lose, we go straight to there, which is obviously we got to win the match. Okay? That's the third battle. That should be the third battle that we focus on. And let me tell you, when you concentrate on the first two, all the coaches here will tell you, you can't lose. You can't lose. Whether you win or lose the match, whether your hand gets raised or not, that's not the important thing. Okay? It's winning those first two battles. Now let me get back to that second one, that mano-a-mano. We're going to wrestle somebody that's better than us. All right? We always will. If we're looking for it, we'll find it. But when you wrestle somebody that's better than you, yeah, you're going to see they're going to be setting their mark right away, taking you down, scoring on you, and showing that they're the dominant wrestler there. The important thing is, whenever you wrestle somebody that's better than you, I always say, get some respect that match then. Get some respect. Okay? If you're wrestling somebody that's better than you, take them down. Go for a takedown. Take down, if you could take down one of these state champions right here, that's like a win, okay? So look to get respect. I'll tell you, and I'll speak for my brother as well. When we were out there wrestling, the kind of guys that we hated the most, that disliked, were the guys that didn't want to wrestle. That were trying to stay away. Those are the guys that couldn't wait to get my hands on those guys. Okay? Because they, I felt, had no place to be on the mat. But those guys that I knew I was better than, and he knew it too. You know I'm better than you. But when he comes and he gives me what he has, he deserves respect. Okay? You got to feel that way. Give him what you got. Get your respect. Okay? You know, I always believe whenever I wrestle somebody that gave me what he has, he feels closer to like a brother. Okay? It's like we're one and the same. All right? Because I am that way. You're that way. You're on your way. Okay? Keep up the good work. That's what you want. That's how you want to be. So always get some respect if you're going to wrestle somebody that's better than you, and that one-on-one, mano-a-mano battle, give them what you got. It's always good enough. Yeah. Okay? And then again, finally, the third battle that we all always obviously are trying to do is win the match. Okay? But focus on the first two, and the third one usually will come. All right? There'll come more for you in time. Okay? All right. You guys have any questions for me? Pretty much that's what I really want to talk to you guys about. Is there any questions about, one thing real quick. I mentioned, I brought up these state champions, introduced them, and there was a mistake here. This is Justin Dance, okay? Not Jordan. Jordan, he has an older brother that wrestled too at the same high school, okay? But this is Justin Dance, the younger one. Make no mistake. Don't forget Justin, okay? All right. Is there any other questions you guys have for me? No? All right. Good enough. Well, hey, I'm glad to be here. I'm going to be here every year, so I hope to see you guys here too. Good luck and have fun today at the tournament. All right? I left a couple of cards. I have about 3 or 4 of my cards, you coaches. If you want to grab a card, feel free to give me a call, email me if you want to talk about something. Also, you high school kids, it doesn't matter what grade you're in. 8th graders too. I asked you questionnaires there at Cal State Bakersfield. If you're interested, pick up one of those questionnaires.